Right. Paul, great to see you on a Friday. Thank you for spending some time.
Absolutely. Great to see you again.
Paul, I'm with Paul Sutter, who is the Chief Digital Officer for Beachbody. Paul, you and I have had a chance to connect really not too long ago, but a lot has changed in that period of time in our country. To start off, how has 2020 gone for Beachbody, and how have you guys pivoted and led through all the uncertainty?
Yeah, thanks. And again, I appreciate being here. 2020 has been amazing for all of us, and Beachbody has been a recipient of some great fortune. So we are a home fitness and nutrition company who, when the COVID-19 hit, we were already there to provide a product for in-home fitness. So as gyms closed down, we were already there with a very strong presence, 1.6 million subscribers, and doing very well. And we, at the time, we called ourselves the Netflix of fitness, which is really just a one-way conversation. However, that space, what we really needed to do to pivot, we're already going down the road a bit, but where we needed to pivot was to make it a two-way conversation, much like you get in a gym, at any other time. So we needed to pivot to be able to provide a group functionality. And you can liken it to Facebook groups. So we went from a Netflix of fitness to a Facebook groups of fitness to an Instagram and so on. So you and I can work out together, because accountability is where it is and within fitness. If you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, you're disciplined enough to do that, that's fantastic. But typically it takes a little bit of a nudge, and accountability groups do that. So we were able to provide that when you can't go to the gym. That's what groups do for us. And because of that, we shot up and are now over 2.4 million paid subscribers, doing extremely well. So
wow,
yeah, it's been a fantastic run.
Paul, disruption can, as you're pointing out, can happen on either side, right? You can be disrupted maybe in a negative way down, but it can be a disruption to go as far up as you guys went, as quickly as you did, kind of out of nowhere. How did a couple things that you did in your organization to lead through that kind of aggressive growth?
Yeah, well, you're right. As quickly as you can move up and get a number of new subscribers, the competition out there is amazing. Everybody had to respond in some way, shape, or form. Our war was not just on the content side, providing fantastic content, but being able to keep the users engaged in order to retain them over time, so they're not going to go find the next great product. Lots of money has been dumped into the market. Lululemon bought mirrors, so these different devices that you can hang on a wall or get on a floor. The competition is out there. So what we wanted to be able to do is to be able to, as more folks were joining this particular market, was to gain that a much greater communication with our customers, establish the relationship, not just the content, but the relationship. And that's, deep analytics. What are they doing when they come inside of Beachbody On Demand? How can we tweak it in order to funnel more people into, say, a chat room, a Facebook type feed that keeps them engaged, keeps them coming back, even on days when they're not working. So we had to lift up that part of our product in order to keep everybody continuing to come back, or else they're going to wander and check out this other product that's been coming up, because many our competitors are doing a very good job. So it's about yes, getting more, but then keeping them once they're there.
You're one click away from competition in today's world, right? I mean, it's just right there, and right.
Absolutely.
You are now. We all know that in 2019, the planning that we did was effectively gone come March in that space, right? How are you leading your company and group through planning for 2021? What are there a couple things maybe you're doing differently to help you guys make sure that you keep the momentum as you move into the new year?
Yeah, ironically, we have a really good roadmap of product ideas and how we're going to bring those to fruition in the next year. But there's two things that we're doing that we really need to be able to do well in 21. One is the idea that we were going to have this steady, continual ramp of technology. Led to me leading a group that had a certain mix of full-time and then contractors. And at some point, as most groups, you start to trail away the capital spending. No, we're ramping that up considerably. Now becomes the war of talent. And got ahead of that, as we were in the last couple of months saying, this isn't going away. It's not even being stable. It's ramping up. We've got to secure the best talent from around the nation, wherever they are, because they can be sitting at home like I am right now, doing the work. So get the best talent out there, because we need to be able to continue to expand our group, but shift to a more full-time folks, and that's been a war of talent. The other thing is this industry, home fitness, is poised for another war, which is of acquisition, merger and acquisition. There's going to be a lot of interesting bedfellows that are going to be made within the next year, and how are we going to integrate? How are we going to be integrating with devices that are hanging on a wall? Not just wearables anymore, but other devices, and being able to share our content. Do we acquire a company and bring their technology within ours? Do we go the other way? So being able to do that, and do that rapidly without decreasing customer satisfaction, decreasing technical capabilities, product capabilities, doing that very fast is going to be important to us. So we are preparing ourselves for that challenge.
Paul, you've been awesome. Thank you so much for sharing some wisdom, sharing some time. It's good to see you again, and I hope we're able to talk sometime soon.
Yeah, thank you very much, John. I appreciate it.